Hello, everybody, and welcome to Trust Your Gut with Tanya. I'm Tania Abatello, a National Academy of Sports Medicine certified nutrition coach, Kundalini practitioner, and citizen scientist. Today, we are going to be kind of going a little off the beaten path here and talking a little bit about how to stay sane in an insane world. There's a lot happening now. And it's a big, huge a lot. There is a giant dump of information, and dump is really the right word for it, that has a lot of people really freaking out. I'm here to talk about how you can protect yourself against this, because you definitely must protect yourself. Because your attention matters. Attention is currency. That's why we pay attention. It's been really easy to get caught up in all the recent news. The information found within makes many powerful people seem suspect or worse. The content is gut wrenching, unbelievable, and extreme. You may have heard whispers or yells from people in your life here and there for the past 10 plus years saying things like, if this saying things that this like this were happening. Woo, yeah, let's say that again. But you definitely didn't or didn't want to believe them. It was easy to call these people crazy conspiracy theorists or worse. George Carlin knew this. It's a big club and you ain't in it. The unfortunate truth is that there already was a dump of this type of information, and these new files just confirm everything that was presented back then. Because I saw the awful things, dug deep, went down those rabbit holes, I'm here to tell you now that it's time to just stop. There are powerful evil forces at work that have always been there. Pride, greed, wrath, envy, lust, gluttony, and sloth are far more than just warnings from some ancient text that can be ignored. They are at work within us. Be careful of the rabbit holes. There's this scene from Monty Python in the show notes. I will link it, and it's quite hilarious. But it's a really great reminder to stay away from the rabbit holes. I'm not here to proselytize you or to judge. I'm here to tell you that this has always been the battle at work within human nature. This is the trap of this 3D world. Many people do understand the unseen and that it does exist. Some work behind the scenes to keep you from remembering that fact. These 7 deadly sins are a warning to all humans that these are the trap. If you take a step back, take a breath, recognize that these things have been happening right along, you'll learn valuable lessons on how not to human. The worst of humanity is on display for the world to see. This is a teachable moment. Why we can't have heroes. We're all looking for someone to save us at some point. The modern day saviors are clearly still just humans who are susceptible to the same traps of humanity. They are not above horrible behavior. On the contrary, being elevated by followers who revere them just makes the trap even more enticing. They feel above the law, special, preordained, entitled to worship. Putting your faith in mere humans takes away the focus of something greater than humanity itself. The irony here is that these supposed spiritual leaders are espousing this while falling prey to the worst humanity has to offer. I am quoting, there is a Substack that I am linking to here that talks about the incidents that they had with one of their gurus. Gurus have been a problem right along. We all know this. As somebody who is in a direct lineage line from Yogi Bhajan, the guru behind the Kundalini movement, who has now become infamous, whether these things were true or not, the bottom line is this stuff happens. When you get somebody elevated to that sort of status, whether it be an actor, a spiritual guru, a politician, I mean, even a local HOA president, you're going to see this stuff come out. It's very easy to fall prey to these pitfalls if you are being told that you're infallible and that you are all powerful and that everybody loves you. In order for evil to infiltrate humanity, it requires that we look at, are affected by it, and are deeply harmed by it and perpetuate it. This is a program not unlike a computer virus that takes over your brain's hard drive and makes you a willing tool for evil. When we are traumatized, we become easily manipulated. We may find our thinking brain going offline as our lower brain functions put us into survival mode. We saw this at work during 2020 and beyond. People went through great lengths not to be ostracized from the group, including in some extremes, wishing death upon the other. We see this play out time and time again. There's some science behind the trauma that I have linked below as well. Trauma does lots of things to people. The first thing that happens is your cortisol goes up. When your cortisol goes up, it suppresses your immune system. It makes you susceptible to illnesses and sicknesses and cancer, heart disease, inflammation, diabetes, like literally everything. And it definitely tanks your emotional resiliency. Your mental health is taking a hit. And each time you see these things, remember that you can't unsee them. Be very, very careful before opening up that Instagram that got sent to you, that email that got sent to you. There's people sharing things all over the place. Look at this. Oh my God, check this out. Please stop and think about what you may be seeing. If you are one of these people and you feel the need to share this with somebody, give them a warning. Yes, I know the whole thing, the snowflakes, a trigger warning, No, people need that. You need to know. You need to have consented to seeing this information. We are being hammered with non-consensual traumatizing. Like this stuff, we did not ask for this. We didn't. Even those of us that were aware 10 years ago that this was happening, or even earlier, we saw all of this. We learned the hard way. I've learned and healed for the most part. I can't say I'm truly healed from some of the horrors that I saw. But I'm here to tell you, before you really get into this, and even if it's a little too late, pull away. It's never really too late to heal, but recognize that the next thing you read could be the thing that could possibly do you in emotionally. You will literally experience the trauma that you are seeing. We have empathy. We have mirror neurons, which means that when you have empathy and you see something horrible happening, it's why the empathy kicks in. But you're experiencing the trauma right along with them. Keep that in mind. Especially protect your kids. Holy goodness. Protect those kids. So what do we do now? I'm asking that we take a step or two or three or more back, ground, center. Come to your literal senses and realize the goal of the exercise we are in. Believing in something larger than yourself puts humanity into perspective. Recognizing that even if your beliefs are secular, that there has been a force at work on humanity causing growth, evolution, devolution, rebirth of civilizations for all of our history. Physics even tells us that we're all just vibrating energy. Why wouldn't you have some control over your own field? You can control what comes into that field, how you react to the information, and then how you live your life. We very well may not see any actual justice for the atrocities being laid before us, and that too is deeply traumatizing. Do not let them take away your humanity. Stand firm in your being. Take back the vital currency that is your attention. Stop going down rabbit holes and start living your life. As the kids say, touch grass. Seriously. Get outside, even if it's cold. Notice what you see, hear, smell, touch. Deliberately and consciously be here now. Look around at your life, your loved ones. Hug them, pull them closer, and always remember to breathe. Also, I do have in the show notes different things that you can do. 5 actionable practices that you can protect your energy right now. The 90-second reset. We're going to go through this right now. I'm just going to do it with you to show you. Stop scrolling. Inhale for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 6. Repeat for 90 seconds. The longer extended exhale allows your nervous system to reset. If you ever find yourself getting caught up in things, put down the phone and do this practice immediately. Touch the earth, literally. As I said, step outside, feel the temperature on your skin, listen to the sounds around you, look at the color of the sky, of everything around you. Even if there's not a lot of color, just notice it and feel the ground with your hands. This will pull you out of the digital abstraction and back into an embodied presence. Protect your attention windows. Choose 1 to 2 specific times per day to check updates. Use a time limit, 10 to 15 minutes. And do not do this before you go to bed. Your nervous system repairs during your sleep. Protect it. Put yourself in a nice, calm place when you're ready to go to sleep. The last thing you want to do is be thinking about these things before you go to sleep. The last thing you want is to be having these thoughts intrude on your dreams. Strengthen your inner field. Eat grounding foods, proteins, root vegetables, mineral-rich foods. Hydrate intentionally. Move your body. Do whatever it is you can. There's the Zen swing. That's an easy one, just rocking back and forth and letting your arms swing side to side. Pray, meditate, or sit in silence. Pull your people close. Trauma isolates, connection regulates. Hug longer, laugh more. And of course, if you need more help, I do have a sleep and stress protocol that I am also linking below in the show notes to my full script platform. It contains several different things that I take on the daily to help me handle things in this world, because a lot of us are nutrient deficient. Some of us have issues assimilating nutrients, and we are also using up valuable nutrients like B vitamins, magnesium, lithium in our body when we are under duress. And now is a good time to maybe get a little bit extra of those things to help you along the way. So